1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3
A aula de hoje é para aprender como fazer um pouco de improviso. Olá, Brasil! Olhar o mundo. Aqui, lá em Boveda, Rádio Terra. Boa tarde, todo mundo. Boa tarde, Brasil. Não, vocês têm outros acordes. Ok, eu vou falar e vocês podem pegar esses outros. Você pode fazer Fá. E você pode fazer um Dó. E Lá menor. Pode fazer Fá, Dó, Lá menor. Dó, que é Fá, Dó. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me. Vamos fazer isso. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Vou tentar. 2. E faz.
A little 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Cool cat go, I said, don't you have? Step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but stay hard for them blue suede shoes.
Again, e faz.
Well, you can knock me down, you can sit on my face, slandering my name all over the place. Do anything that you wanna do. Where's my...
Vou parar. Agora vamos ter certeza que você sabe. Agora a primeira coisa que você aprendeu foi essa. Mas eu tô dando outra parte de brinde. Ok? Onde você vai pegar nessa primeira casa e você vai tocar um número. Olha como é esse número. Você faz 1, 2, 3, 4. Ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Começa na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eu tô no 8. Now, Elvis, no início da música, olha o que ele faz. Ele faz assim. 2. Ele faz.
yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. I've been running around with other women, but I don't love nobody else. Okay, so here we are. We're starting a new trimester. This is Lon from Radio Terra. I'm from Banatehakia, and Banatehakia is bringing these classes. It's brought to you by Radio Terra project. So they're free. And what we have here is we got a bunch of tabs. We got all kinds of stuff. We're going to learn today how to play the Eric Clapton version of Before You Accuse Me. It's a Bo Diddley song. Did anybody know that? Bo Diddley. So he wrote that song. And basically, the whole thing is if you got one finger pointing at you, you got three pointing at yourself. So before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. So anyway, we're going to look at this in two ways. I'm going to give you kind of an exercise, the part one thing. We're going to learn it in A. So if you can go to the tabs for A, Gabriel. And by the way, when you sign up for this course, in the description you can see how to get on here, and you get these tabs, and then also there's the full tabs. The Eric Clapton tabs are in here too. That's an E, and we're going to talk about E and A. But right now, I just sang it in E, or no, I sang it in A, and I was doing these things where I went before you accuse me, take a look at you, and I went yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Oh. You've been running around. Okay, so we're going to learn how to do that. Now, the first thing, we're not going to worry about singing it and playing at the same time. As a matter of fact, you can just kind of do it. Just play your A thing. And then, now, if you were here with us last trimester, you learned about the cage system. Let's go over that. Is there any cage stuff in this one, Gabriel, anywhere sitting there at the bottom? Yeah, so caged, it's like, they almost look like cages. Maybe that's where someone got the idea, but you got like, the second one looks more like a cage. You could get stuck in there. Maybe you could get stuck in the anyway, but it's C-A-G-E-D. So now, and then now that there's the context for this is all messed up because you should be seeing a C chord there, but it's not. It's a D chord. And the root, that little red ball, that should be, well, that's the root for the C chord. But for the A chord, so then you got the A thing, and it's here. And that doesn't look quite right to me. I can't. Oh, wait a minute. So that's a red ball, and that red ball looks like it's on a. Looks like. Oh yeah. So that is. No, it looks like it's an F sharp. Oh wait. So no, it's. Oh no, I think it is in the right spot. So because you got open. I'm far away from this diagram, but you get these diagrams when you sign up for this. And anyway, so what you're seeing is a B chord, and so we got the. Yeah, the root's up here on a B. Okay, so that's not right. Anyway, but the shape down here is what's important. Okay, we got these. Yeah, you got these three balls right here. I feel like I'm in like at the eye doctor's exam. But anyway, that's like an A chord. If you go down here, see, it's an A shape, right? And then the same thing with this one, this first one. So you're up here. You go all the way down. Now you're at a C shape. So that's the cage system. C, A,
And then this other one's like a G right here. And then this other one, C8, is like an E. Okay. And then the last one's like a D, only it's up here. Okay, and you take it down, K Jid. Okay, so basically, you're playing this A cage shape, and then you just can kind of go 1, 2, 3. It's really now. Here's the thing: when you're working on these cage shapes, this is a A chord. It's real important. Just take your time, slow down, and enjoy the fact that you can play this A chord, and just dig it. You know, just enjoy it. So you can play. So here's 1 open. That's the roots right there. Then 2, 3. So you kind of know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 5, 1, 3, and then 5. If you play it like this, you know, you get all your fingers scrunched together. I remember when a long time ago, Bob Dylan, I think Bob Dylan wrote this song. Or, well, Mr. Tambourine. Anyway, you can play. We won't go into the tunnel of time tunnel, but basically, it's really important to learn these notes. So this is like, because 5, 6, your rock and roll thing, and you can even add the flat 7th. So you kind of need to know where your notes are with these things. Because when you're playing Stevie Ray Vaughan songs, he goes like this. He's in the cage E. That's just a flat third going to the 1. And when you're in Jimi Hendrix land, pull off that E string. And then you add this third on the top and the flat 7th on the top. So it's kind of good to know. So let's just kind of know the stuff we need to know about this rock and roll thing we're doing. Here's an A. And to get the rock and roll thing, you just add the 6th. That's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you got this A chord, it's good to know that that is the 5. The 5th note of the scale. It's really important to know that. And it's really important to know right next to it is the root of the scale. And next to that is the 3rd. So that way you can go. And when you're playing, you know, it's just that's the minor. Lift this root off, and you got your flat 7. So it's really good to know your way around these things, okay? So what we're going to do, so just know, here's your A. And we're going to take the rock and roll sound is when you take that 5th, and you already got the root right here. And then you can add the before you accuse me. Then we go up to here. Same A thing. And then you gotta, and you go, take a look at yourself. Then you go E. Where's the 5 E? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
suede shoes. Blue, I say blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but stay up with blue suede shoes. Blue, 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 blue. Okay, so anyways, all of the rock and roll thing. So here we're so for this song. Now you know how the cage chords work. So let's go back to the tabs, Gabriel. And so we'll play the song. Just play the A. Before you accuse me. And you go up to the D. Take a look at yourself. Or you can go to this D here. Vince Gill uses this a lot. He just, you know. It works for rock and roll. E. So before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. But we're doing, let's do it like this. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me. Okay, so now let's get to the tabs of this song. So here we go. So right off the bat, it's a really cool introduction, and so you can see where to put your fingers. These are eighth notes. 1. Now it's a swing thing. So there's that little symbol up at the top upper left-hand corner just means that instead of going bump that bump, 1 and 2 and let's see, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Actually, no, these are triplets. I'm doing triplets. Sorry. Triplet, 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 triplet. These are where it's swing. Dun, dun, and then 1 and 2 and 3, and it's like not 1 and 2. It's dun, 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 dun. Okay, so you go. 2 and 3. Okay, then you land on this dun, dun. So let's do this again. Okay, so that's the beginning. That's a little lick you can do. And you go down chromatically from the flat 7th to the 5th. You can use this in all your blues songs. From now on, you can use that turnaround. There you go. That's another one. But that's nice. You also put, instead of the A here, you can put it here. This is a real ZZ Top thing. Flat 7. Okay, so we got the thing. We got boom. Oh, there's a little pickup thing. A pickup note is, if you notice at the very beginning, there's only 3 beats in that first measure. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So the next part, you got this A right there in the upper right-hand corner. So it goes. So you make a little triangle right here. And if you let it ring on, it's really cool. So you go. Another recommendation, try to learn this without looking. So you got a root. Now what is this? We're in the caged of A. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. It's like, man, I gotta know all these notes. Yeah, you do. It's like you really do, and it's like just learn them on this song, and then you can move it to the next place. They're numbers, so it's like, and just hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's an A. And you know what? It's not that many numbers because look how many ones or A is the number 1, 8 or 8. So it's A.
So 50% of these notes in this chords are all A. So you just only got to do 3 more. This one in the middle of the triangle is the 3rd, and then right up here is the 6th. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's really important to know that right next to 3, from 3 to 4 is a half step, and from 7/8 is a half step. So you got 3, 4. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So you're on 1, 3, 6, and you just triangle that down a whole step. And what you did, 6 went down to what? 5. Everybody went down a whole step. 6 went down to 5. 3 went down to what? 2. And 1 went down to, remember, 7, 8, and 3 and 4, half steps. Well, if we're on 1, which is the same as 8, and went down a whole step, it went down 7 and a half. It went down a flatted 7th. The 7th is flat, and that's our rock and roll 7th. So it's like, okay, so you went down. And this little lick here, the same. You're going to repeat this all over the place. So it's like bop, bop. Flat 3rd. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So I'm 1, 2. But I'm not gonna play the 2. I'm gonna go flat 3rd. I'm there. Flat 3rd. 1, 2, 3. It's in between the 2, and so it's flat 3rd. So it's. So that's the A. Then now this is a really cool kind of blues, because this is a kind of a fast switch blues. Usually the blues stays, before you accuse me, take a look, I'm singing the blues. It stays there for 4 bars, but this one's a quick switch, so it kind of jumps over to the 4 chord. Why is it the 4 chord? Well, because that note, check this out. I'm going to A. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. D is the 4th note of the scale, and so the chord associated with it is the 4 chord. And in blues, you got the 4 chord, the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and guess what other chord we got? I bet you can guess it. If D is the 4 chord, and everything in the scale is a half step to the next note, except no. 3 and everything's a whole step except 3 and 4 is a half step. Everything's a whole step. So I'm on D. So I already told you that's 4, right? So from D, the next note up is what? Let's do our alphabet. E. And 4 to 5 is not a half step; it's a whole step. So yeah, so it's D E. So the 5's an E. So we go. So we play. And you can let this ring out. We'll do it slow. Slow is the way to learn. Just do as slow as you need to. And you let this ring. And you can wrap. So get on that. Find that triangle. Okay. So we go. Okay, now we got to switch. I messed up. Whoop. Major going dun. Same thing for the D. Dun, dun, dun. And next, by the way, we're going to a 5, so it's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, flat 3rd, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So. And the same thing when we go to this E. So we're down here on the E. It's all in the tab. So let's try to do the whole thing. And then you got it. So we go. Switch. D. Whoops, better do it slower. 2 times. D. Again. A. Another A. E. Now the E is just one, so E's one up from A, but we're going down to this low note here instead of going. Whoa. Oh. I'm not paying attention to my mind. So instead of going, we want to be able to let this ring out. Slower. D. So I got to hit, now we got the ending. So we go E. Slower. Don't. Okay. So let's all do it together. All right. To see if we can make it to the whole thing. Then we got to go slow. Now let's see where I need to get so you can see me do everything. I think I need to get over this way a little bit more. Or maybe. Yeah. I need to go this way. So bring my mic over. Okay. Yeah. There, right. Okay. So here we go. You ready? 1. I got. Slower. Oh, I didn't do it right. You got to go straight to D. Here we go. 1. A. D. A. D. E. D. Let's try it again. D. And that's pretty much it. So all you got to do now, if you want to get ahead of things a little bit, what you can do is take a look at the. Can you show me the chart for the E? I think there's another chart in here. I might have put it in here. Is there another tab, an E tab for this? Other song. Okay. Well, so the other tabs for Eric Clapton's in there, and in the thing it's going to be there for next week. But you can go in and jump in and look at it, so you can study ahead of time on how to do the song in E. Because that's kind of cool too, because you. So we'll see you next week on this one, the E. And if you have any questions, get in there and we can go over specific stuff. Because this is all live streaming. So I'm here live. You can come in and just ask me. As a matter of fact, the first 3 people that come in here next week, you guys can run the class. You can have all the questions, all of you. It's like sharing the whole class. Ask whatever you want. You can even, if you want to branch out in some other aspects of blues or whatever, that's my deal. Okay, so that should be fun. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.